which stands for glucose tolerance factor, and that is a chemical in the body or a component in the body that helps the body process glucose. The glucose tolerance factor is composed largely of chromium and niacin. So making sure you're getting enough chromium, vanadium in the sweeties, making sure you're getting enough niacin and thiamine, vitamin B1 and vitamin B3. Very important for sugar control. You'll get those in the sweeties. Anybody on endometriosis, in my opinion, IMO, my opinion, would be crazy not to be using both the sweeties and the Beyond Tangy Tangerine on a regular basis. A couple other things here for blood sugar control and for insulin control. Magnesium, very, very important for helping control sugar. Zinc, as we've spoke about, as we've been speaking about, is also important for insulin, using 50 milligrams of zinc a day, in addition to the Beyond OsteoFX, which will get you some magnesium. Taurine is also important for sugar control. Arginine is also important for sugar control. These are all in the name of or in the interest of reducing endometriosis symptoms. Then there's the estrogen connection. Using pregnenolone capsules or tablets, 100 milligrams a day is a great way to balance out estrogen. You can use progesterone cream as another great strategy for balancing out estrogen. If you're using the longevity products, you might want to try the Woman's FX product. There's an herb called Dong Quai, Dongquai, another herb called Vitex, Vitex. Both of those can help stabilize excess estrogen. And remember, it's insulin and it's estrogen that you want to think about with endometriosis. They kind of go hand in hand there. Essential fatty acids, crazy important for all estrogenic issues. Using the ultimate EFAs. In fact, if you have endometriosis, you probably want to double your EFAs instead of 9 a day. I'd be taking 18 a day of the essential fatty acids, 6 the ultimate EFA plus especially. You might also want to throw in a little extra GLA, which is in the EFA plus. But you might want to get a little extra GLA, which can help balance out excessive amounts of estrogen. Other nutrients that have some anti-estrogenic properties, vitamin E and vitamin A can also help, about 20,000 international units of vitamin A and another maybe 400 international units of vitamin E. Make sure you're getting some sun also. That can have a nice estrogen balancing effect also. And staying away from phyto or plant-based estrogens may be beneficial for you. Soy can be especially problematic for folks who have endometriosis. So focus on estrogen, focus on insulin. As far as insulin goes, use food choice, improve your food choices, staying away from insulin spiking foods. Use nutrients that help you process sugar, or insulin boosting nutrients like chromium and vanadium in the B complex. And then balancing out your estrogen by using progesterone cream and pregnenolone, vitamin A, vitamin E, and perhaps also magnesium. Don't forget the zinc, 50 milligrams a day. That's got all kinds of multiple benefits. Zinc also has a prostaglandin supporting benefits, and there's also a role for prostaglandins in all inflammatory issues, including endometriosis. Long story short is nobody has to have endometriosis, and you certainly don't need to have a surgical procedure to yank out your organs, which is what happens a lot of the times when folks have endometriosis and doctors can't figure it out. They'll just take out the whole darn uterus. And never should have that done unless you have cancer. Does that help you, Jerry?
Yes, just one quick question.
Sure.
And maybe I know your answer, but if you were trying to get pregnant,
yes,
would you take a surgery that cut out endometriosis?
Absolutely. I would never, ever let a doctor touch me with a knife unless I had cancer. I wouldn't, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? You know what? I wouldn't even go to a doctor. I don't even know the last time. I went to a doctor a couple of years ago. I had to have a life insurance policy for my business. That was the only time, and I hope I never have to even walk into a doctor's office. No, I would never let a doctor touch me with a knife, ever, under any circumstances except for cancer. Or, of course, if you have mechanical injury or mechanical trauma, but not for endometriosis, which is a degenerative chemical issue, a biochemical issue. Okay?
Thank you for your thoughts.
Thank you. God bless, buddy. Okay, Ron in Texas, what's up? How you doing?
I'm sorry, who'd you call?
I talked to you. What's going on, Ron?
Hey, Ben, how you doing?
I'm well. What's going on, Ron?
I guess Texas is in the house today, huh?
Well, yeah, we got a lot of Texans here. I think I got a couple more from Texas coming up. What's going on?
Cool. Well, I'm calling about my wife. She has been diagnosed about 5 years ago with Graves' disease, and that's just one of her many health conditions that's going on. So I say they nuked her thyroid with the radioactive iodine.
Yeah, not smart. Not a good idea. Is she better?
Right. Yeah, as far as having to take Synthroid for the rest of her life.
All right. Well, we got about a minute here. Let me tell you how to handle Graves' disease simply and easily. First of all, remember, we're trying to simplify this whole health process, okay? Graves' disease is an autoimmune disease. Autoimmune, the key word in autoimmune is immune. That means your defense system is going crazy. If you have a defensive problem, you by definition have an offensive problem. Does that make sense? If you have a defensive disorder, you have an offensive problem. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a defensive disorder. So the only question to ask with all autoimmune diseases is, what is the offending agent? Now, the offending agent isn't getting sprinkled on your wife's head from the sky, right? It's not being shot at her by little elves that live in the woods. That's what they used to tell you a disease was caused about, right? What could be a possible offending agent? Is she an IV drug user? Probably not. Is she is she working in a coal mine and breathing in toxic hydrocarbons from the coal mine? Probably not. So more than likely, the immune offending agent that's triggering the immune reaction is coming in from food. And given the fact that 80% of the immune system is located in the digestive tract, pretty much by definition, if you have an autoimmune disease or any immune disease, you got a food disease. This is such good news because it means all you got to do is figure out what the heck's going on in the digestive tract. What's going on in the, what kind of absorption problem or what kind of food problem she has. Link her issues to problem foods. I guarantee you with 100% certitude, I'm telling you this, 100% she's got some food problems. Get on the Biolumin Nightly Essence. Get on digestive enzymes. I don't know what the heck that noise is, but I'm going to cut you off here. Ron, I'm sorry. Focus on food. Use digestive enzymes. Use the Biolumin Nightly Essence. Do a food diary and eliminate foods. All autoimmune diseases, that's true for, including Graves' disease. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks so much for listening, friends. Tomorrow we'll continue talking about zinc and prostaglandins as well. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll talk to y'all later, folks. Bye for now.
Experts at Web.com want to build your business a successful website for free, just like we did for these current Web.com customers.
We've used and looked at other website designers, but there's nobody better than Web.com.
Web.com can build your website in as little as 7 days free. Plus, we'll promote it on all the major search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing. If after 30 days you're happy, we'll continue to provide promotion, hosting, support, and maintenance, all for one low monthly fee. If not, cancel and pay nothing.
If you're in business today and you don't have a web presence, you won't be taken seriously.
Call right now and you'll also get a free .com or .net domain name for your new website powered by VeriSign, the world's leading domain name provider.
Call 800-297-0154. That's 800-297-0154.
No upfront charge for site build, after which ongoing fees apply. Rights to site are relinquished when canceled. Domain included during active service, after which fees apply.
That's 800-297-0154.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34